the option here that I've come up with is that we could all band together and create enough of a momentum for all of us that if we banded together and created enough momentum for all of us, we would just be able to make enough money on the YouTube channels that we could put minimal effort really into it. Those of us who wanted to get better at it or found out that we liked it because I found out that I liked it as I rolled into it. So people who find out that they like it will be able to do bigger and better. These are the things that I know. I know that for a normal YouTuber who actually commits themselves to the process, wants to learn how to do the editing and all that kind of stuff, and creates a quality video, no matter the topic, because whatever you are in love with, there's enough people out there also in love with it that you could become successful. So if you're in love with a topic, all you really need is the push, the motivation, and the encouragement, because the biggest thing is the encouragement. If you don't feel encouraged, you're going to psych yourself out. You're going to tear yourself down, because that's what we do. We all tear ourselves down. And we all have to stop tearing ourselves down, because we all have something that we are amazing at that we could put into this effort. And so my idea, and this is my idea so that we can all grow quickly, is that everybody puts effort into 1 hour video. If everybody puts effort into 1 hour worth of videos, and if you want to don't do shorts, because shorts isn't going to work for this idea. I'm talking, if you want to do like 10 6-minute videos, 6 10-minute videos, a nice mix of it, you have to have at least an hour worth of videos. And then you would put that into a compilation. So if everybody had 1 hour video and we put it, and you submit it to me, and, submit the link from your channel to me, I will organize it so that if all of us as a group click on a playlist every single day, it will play that length of video that will be enough to get us picked up by the algorithm. Once you get picked up by the algorithm, sky's the limit. Who knows what'll happen? If your videos are good, you're going to make lots of money. If your videos are mediocre, you're still going to make money, because you're still getting clicks and you're still getting interest. So as long as you're getting clicks and interest, you're going to grow. The most channels that I think each individual could have to do this would be 4 channels. I had a little bit of trouble putting together my 4th channel. I actually had to use my son's phone number for my 4th channel, because I accidentally made 4 channels already. So my 4th channel is actually my 5th channel on my phone number. And that's when it was all like, you have too many channels, or you've used this phone number too many times. So I think that we can only do 4 channels each. And also, for my plan and my algorithm, if both you and your spouse wanted to do 4 channels, that would be, I need to plan it based on your IP address. To get monetized, make money on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. To get 4,000 watch hours, you need somebody to watch 12 hours of video every single day. And that would be more than enough, but not much more than enough. We could have, like, if the only people that were watching your video was our group, then if anybody messes up, that could mess you up. But up to 25 people could mess up. before it messed you up. And it'd be very randomized if 25 people messed up only your video. Because I plan to put everybody's hour into a playlist. And everybody's hour would be in a playlist with 11 other people's hour. So each playlist would be 12 hours long. And then what you would need is an old phone that you could just make sure it's charged or have it plugged in to charge. Open it up to YouTube. Click on the playlist that you're assigned for that day. And the assignments will be super easy too. I have all of the logistics in my head, and I'll be able to put it together as we go. So, and it would be easiest for me if anybody's looking at this and going, oh, nobody's looking at it, nobody's going to do it, I'm not going to bother. Please do it, because I'm going to keep pushing it until I get everybody I need. I have Facebook is my first avenue. This video right now is really just a practice video, because I know that most people aren't going to jump on. I know that most people, if anybody clicks on this and watches it, they're going to be like, she's nuts. And that's okay, because you know me, so you think I'm nuts. And that's the way things go. So this Facebook thing, if anybody's on my Facebook right now and looking at it and going, I like this idea, but nobody else is here, just jump in. Send me a PM. You and I will be the first. I actually have other people already kind of on board. They're just not on my Facebook. They're at my old job and just people I know in other areas. So they already know, so they're not here. That's why, my first layer group isn't here, is because they're my first layer group and they're already on board. So I already have probably 7. And personally, I think that I need to recruit at least 25 of like my straight level. And then I'm thinking that the 25 of you would be like, grab your husband or your wife or your significant other or your teenage children. If your child is 17 or over, we can add them on, because they will be ready to monetize by the time they're 18. So anybody 17 or over can do it, as long as they have at least one of these. If you're going to have 4 channels, you need to have 2 to 4 of these, 2 to 4 ways to watch. So if everybody just starts with one channel, you're going to find out how quickly you get picked up. The way that I know that once you get going, you're going to get picked up, I did an interview with a guy who had like 50,000 followers on YouTube, and I just did a little interview with him, and my channel was totally not ready, and I wasn't even really sure about my topic yet, and it's actually a different channel than this one. But anyways, that day that I did that interview with him, I got 25 new subscribers, and they all watched my videos and stuff, and it was only like, my video was only like in his feed for like 2 days, because he does like 2 or 3 interviews per day, which I don't know why he does that much. But anyways, so my video was only in his feed for a couple of days. It only got like 2,000 views altogether. I got 25 subscribers from that video. But what then happened was my some of my shorts got thrown into the algorithm, and they got like 10,000 views. And I don't like shorts, and I hated that short. So I hated that particular short was representing me, because it was like my test short, the first short I ever tried to do. And I totally messed it up, and it was stupid. And you couldn't figure out what the heck I was saying, because I was like leaning back and trying to show something over my shoulder, and you couldn't see what I was showing. But since it was my first short I ever did, and I did it like 2 days before the interview, I didn't know how to do it yet. So I didn't know how to take it back off or whatever. And then all of a sudden it got like 10,000 views. So if 10 to 25 of us all subscribe to each other and then start watching our videos, we're going to put ourselves in the algorithm that way. So you're going to get thrown into the algorithm quickly. So it's not going to take a lot of people to get pushed into the algorithm, a lot of views. So if 250 of us all got together and then we all got 4 channels each and we all subscribed to each other and we all had 1,000 subscribers, and then we all clicked on your assigned playlist every single day, all of us would get the 4,000 hours of views and the 1,000 subscribers it takes. And most of the videos that I like, the lowest pay that I've seen for one channel that's got monetized was $3,000 a month. So people are making $30,000 to $36,000 a year on YouTube, and that's when they first started getting monetized. So if you were like the worst YouTuber ever that just got monetized and stayed the worst YouTuber ever, you'd make about $30,000 a year. If you have 4 channels that are the worst YouTube ever, you're going to make $120,000 a year. So if we all watch each other's stuff and just keep us all at the level of you suck, we're still going to make 120 a year. But the thing is, you can't suck that long. It's very hard to suck for a long time. Jake the dog from Adventure Time says sucking at something is the first step to being kind of good at something. So if you suck at it, but you do it, you're going to get better at it. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that by the time you finish a project, the first time you finish it, you're an expert at it. You know, like who has ever decorated Christmas cookies the first time they decorated them, and the last cookie was like, oh, I get it now, and then you can't practice anymore. You know, like anything you've ever done. So you're not going to suck very long. You're going to start having good videos. You're going to start getting a feel for it. You're going to start being comfortable in front of the camera if you choose to go that route. There is so many cool like tools that you can get. There's one tool where you can like make an avatar, and then your avatar will just do all your crap for you. You just program it in, and that's like only $69 for that tool. There's one that does the drawing thing. I don't know how much that one is, but it's not very expensive. And like you can just talk over it and have the drawing. There's a ton of what's called public domain things. There's at the Library of Congress, there's a whole bunch of public domain things that you can download and, you know, then re-upload to YouTube, and it's public domain. So you can just put Charlie Chaplin movies on if you want to, because those are all public domain. The oldest Mickey Mouse cartoons now are all public domain.